Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. And it is an exciting stream for sure. We are starting my favorite video game of all time. Arguably one of the best video games of all time. The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. I was actually really surprised by, excuse me, I'm really surprised by the amount of, sorry, I have to clear my throat one more time. Sorry about that, guys. Jeez, I don't know what the heck happened. Yeah, I'm surprised to see how many people voted on the poll. It was like 12 votes. I feel like that's the most it's been on the poll for a while, I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But again, it was a Zelda-specific poll. It was pretty close. It was pretty close. Just to refresh everybody's minds here, it was Ocarina of Time against two other Zelda games, the other two being Echoes of Wisdom, which is like the latest Zelda game that they put out, and then it was Oracle of Ages. And there was at one point, for a while, a three-way split tie between all three of them, and then I think Echoes pulled ahead, and then Oracle's pulled ahead, and then literally Ocarina of Time won by one vote. So it was a bit of a all over the place poll. It wasn't unanimous for Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time, I think, got 5 votes in the end. Again, one by one. So yeah. Obviously there is interest in the other two in that poll, which probably means I'm definitely going to stream them in the future. So don't worry, it just means that this one's going to be streamed first. Which I was happy with either one of those winning, that's why I put them on the poll. But I am ecstatic, I'm not going to lie, that Ocarina of Time won. So yeah, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. It's been a while. The first time I've multi-streamed this game onto YouTube, for those of you who are watching on the YouTube side. I have streamed this before, a long time ago, just on my Twitch channel. But it's been a while. So, anyways, before I ramble on some more, let me say hello to everybody. Hello, Antonio, Agent Ness, Celtics. Good to see you guys as well. We played Star Fox 2026 like crazy all week. Glad to hear you're having fun with it. I never got into the Star Fox series, so I don't even I've seen gameplay of it barely, and I'm not saying they're not fun games, I just never got into it. Last stream you totally called the whole digital thing because Sony's gonna cut down on the physical game disc in 2028. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I am literally not surprised that they're going in that direction at all. The writing has been on the wall for a while. Now, do I agree with it? Absolutely not. I think it's bullshit. And I don't care about swearing for that because it is crap. Like, basically you're paying for a license to play the game on your console. And if they ever take down, the services that help run that game, or your console dies and they won't let you port it over to a new console, you're kind of screwed. It's not to say that with a physical copy, if it only plays on one console, blah, blah, I understand that. But, there still was more safety in having a physical disc to own the game. Now you basically just pay for the license to play it for however long they want to allow for you to play that game. That is terrible. That is anti-consumer. I don't know why anyone would argue in their favor for this. This only benefits them. Apparently, I saw, which I'm not surprised by this at all because this is how the video game stores would make money. Apparently, on physical game sales, they would have to pay the video game seller, so video game store selling physical copies of the game, they would have to pay or share 30% of the revenues with that store who's selling their physical copy of the game. So I think another part of it is the fact that the publisher, aka Sony or whoever, mainly Sony in this case, they don't want to share the profits at all. They don't. They also don't want us to own anything. So yeah, it's not good. I have heard apparently that there is a major boycott right now of Sony's Play Online. People are canceling the subscriptions out of protest, and good for them. Like, hold the line, you know? Like, this is ridiculous. If you were outraged by this, this also jeopardizes, like, you know, the longevity of video games, to maintain the historical reference of video games, the history of video games, you know, archiving video games. Like, it's a danger to the whole thing, you know? And people literally just told Sony, if you don't allow for me to buy the physical copy of this game, I will just pirate it. I don't give a shit anymore. I will just pirate it. Literally, and honestly, I can't blame people for saying that. Normally I am not, like, an advocate for piracy. I think that, you know, developers, you know, deserve to be paid for their work and stuff, but this is crazy. You know, this is crazy. This is a slap in the face to consumers. Absolutely. It 110% benefits Sony, mainly, you know, so it's terrible. It's terrible. You're playing Mother 3, nice. Just finished the game, and now I'm playing a ROM hack, the swaps Lucas and Klaus roll, nice. Sony is doing the same thing Microsoft did years ago, and how the tables turn. Yeah, well, I don't know. I am probably never gonna buy a Sony console again. I'm never gonna buy a PlayStation again. I got a PS5, the OG PS5, not the $1,000 or $800 one, whatever you want to say it, the plus one. It was already expensive enough, and here's the thing: I specifically bought the one that came with the disc drive, and I paid more for that. And now think about it. Now they're gonna discontinue discs going forward for new releases after people just bought, you know, a disc drive version of the PlayStation 5. Obviously, the next console is not going to have a disc drive at all. Like, man. Like, wow. Yikes. Big yikes. You know, so even if they were like, oh yes, you could play this on the old PS5 backwards compatibility, if you have the disc, you can't. Maybe, I don't know. Or if you want the disc, I should say. It's all terrible. Uh, the question is how they gonna trade it. That's why physical media will be superior. Yeah. I mean, there's also the fact there's also, yes, the reselling market of used video games is something else that you got to consider. There's a lot of people that can't afford the full price of video games. Sometimes they'll go buy used, you know, they'll go buy a used copy, you know, the whole, like, selling your games on, like, an online market, you know, Facebook Marketplace or whatever other marketplace you want to use, is basically dead in the future. Because you can't sell a digital copy, right? Like, you know, unless you just never bothered redeeming a code in a box or something. Like, is stupid because it's not used anymore. Like, why would you do that? So, it's not good. It's not good for gamers. Not good at all. Um, That's why I say it was never about the customers, it's always about their money. Of course it is. I mean, they are a company. They are a for-profit company. Every company, guys, every company out there is for profit. That is their sole objective. Their sole objective is to their shareholders, if especially if they're a publicly traded company, but even if they're not, it's still for profit. They still want to make a profit. And every year, or not even every year, every quarter actually, even worse, technically, every quarter, they have to show that their profits are growing in some way to improve their, especially if they're publicly traded company, to improve like their share value, and like it's all geared towards how do we constantly turn an increase in profit, which infinite profits for a market share is unsustainable. So what do? They cut back on certain other things to make that profit differential. That's what happens. It starts eroding like everything else, and they will do it. They will absolutely do it because they don't want to lose out to another company's profits, or they don't want to lose like people selling shares, and they don't want to lose out on I don't know. It's just so much of it. Um, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they'll change their mind about it, but we'll see. We'll see. Problem with piracy, Dawn, is that it is service. That it is service. Yeah. Don't be surprised. A lot of gamers are going to move to Steam. Honestly, yeah. Like, I'm honestly surprised that Steam has stayed the course for so long when it comes to their business model. Like, I would think that if they had gotten a lot of like people on the platform, which they have over the years, that eventually what ends up happening, this is sort of goes into a whole other thing. But if anyone tries to convince you that private is always better than public ownership, tell them this, okay? Right, let's just say you had a public, say it was government run something or whatever, or like a publicly owned company or something like that, a public service, okay? And you're like, well, government's inefficient, blah 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 blah. For profit companies going to come in there and they're going to make everything efficient. It's going to be great because they're going to have incentive because they got to keep the customers happy to make money. Here's the problem with that. If it is a public service or a public company that doesn't have a significant amount of competition, okay, what they'll end up doing is they will, or if there is competition, they will lower their prices, or they will find tactics to squeeze out the market until they're the only ones. And when they are the only ones, then that's when they jack up the prices and make all of the service shittier. So for profit, companies do not actually solve problems the way that people want to espouse that they do. They do for a short period of time potentially, but they always end up turning around and screwing you over in the end. That is ultimately their objective, is like, how do we squeeze out any competition or any chance that we can't get away with raising prices because you got nowhere else to go? Like, that's what they do. I know that's kind of getting off another tangent, but it is what they do. This is 110% what they do. Like, everything starts off, think of how many things over the years, how many services over the years at the beginning were good, and then given enough time, and they all go to crap. It's the same idea. They always like do it good in the beginning to get your attention, to get your eyeballs, to get your dollars, to get your loyalty. And as soon as they have it, as soon as they have enough of it, and for a long period of time, that's when the switch happens. It's terrible. Anyways, just catching up on the chat here, guys. I'm just ranting on. As Gabe Newell says, piracy is an issue with Valve. The problem is that service is an issue. If a service isn't good, then people are gonna pirate. But if it's good and people love it, then pirating would be limited. You can stop pirates, but you can convince them to reconsider. Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna provide a shitty service, a shitty product, whatever, then you can't blame people for wanting to look elsewhere. Like, provide a better service. That's what you have to do. But they rather do everything else but do that. Because if that costs them money to do that, they don't want to do that. Right? Look at Netflix. It originally was a great service for digital streaming, but as time went on and their bullshit kept going, people continued to pirate. If you providing a bad service, expect people to pirate. Exactly. Same idea. Netflix, same thing. They were, for a long period of time, like the streaming service. And as soon as like they killed off Blockbuster, and all that kind of stuff, that's when they're like, all right, now is the time. Now is the time to do a bit of the switch, and slowly over time increase the subscription fees. And now there's like different tiers where you gotta pay a higher subscription fee in order to not have ads shown or commercials shown during in the middle of your show you're watching. Like, it's not great. It erodes everything that made them good. They'll just slowly like revert back to like other things and say, well, we can't afford otherwise. Like, I don't know. I was actually saying, if they're gonna disc game disc, how are they gonna trade it to GameStop? They don't accept digital codes. Yeah, it is also going to be the death of like video game like stores, because I mean, well, to be fair, video game stores mostly rely on a lot of the like merchandise stuff, but they still, like, if you want to go buy a physical game, like, gets you through the door, right? Like, I don't know if anyone is specifically going to like a GameStop, to buy merch. I think most people are probably buying that online. I mean, maybe some people are, but I can't see it being the thing that puts you through the door. I think it's to buy the physical copy of the game specifically, because there are people that still want to buy a physical copy of their games. Like collectors. And even if you weren't a collector, there's people that just like the physical version of the game, and I cannot blame them. No one wants to be limited to one store to buy something. People have been using Steam or UG to get games. If you're limited to Epic, you're gonna get people who are pissed and most likely to pirate. Yeah. I get the need to make profits, but your customers first before your shareholders. I mean, it used to be like, see, that's the thing, right? Capitalism really only works if you have enough competition, right? If you have good guardrails in place that don't get eroded over time to prevent anti-competition behavior, like monopoly type stuff, then it can work. Because like when you have true competition in a market, then it makes products and services better for mainly the consumers and everybody, because they're constantly having to compete with each other to get your money, to compete for your dollars. If they get to a point where a market's consolidated into a monopoly, they don't have to compete for your dollars anymore. You got nowhere else to go. That is why it crumbles and falls. That is one of the reasons, anyway. Like, I'm simplifying a lot of things, but that's generally how that works. But over time, due to deregulation, eroding of the rules, and all this other stuff, more and more companies have been allowed to buy up other companies or do underhanded tactics to screw over their competition, to squeeze them out of a market, or buy them up once they basically almost bankrupt them, where they have no choice but to sell to them, and then they kill them. Right? And then you're left with like maybe one or two companies, or an illusion of choice where you'll have different branded items, but they're all owned by basically the same 2 or 3 companies, and that's it. So again, this is the state of where things are in the world mostly right now, and it's not just the video game industry. This happens in groceries, it happens in like utilities, telecommunications, you name it. Like, there's probably only like 2 or 3 companies in some of these industries that are controlling all of it. And again, it wasn't that way before, but due to lobbying and stuff with governments, they have gotten away with eroding safeguards that may have been put into place, or bribed, okay? Essentially, that's what lobbying kind of is, bribing, policymakers to make the rules in their favor so they don't have to like deal with that crap, because that means less profits for them, less control, yada yada yada. So anyway, again, didn't mean for this to get into this whole debate, but I mean, it's kind of relevant because essentially PlayStation is doing, or Sony's doing, really crappy things, anti-consumer practices. Yeah, I don't know why it sent your message twice, Agent S. Netflix is a perfect example. For the PS 6 is gonna cost $1,000. I'm not surprised. Steam was the perfect example of the opposite. They were terrible at first and launch, and then but as time went on, they make better improved, put good service, track loyalty, listen to feedback. But buying merch, I usually get online or buy from someone or for a better deal. Exactly. No one's going into a GameStop to buy the merch. I'm sorry. Like, if you happen to be there already, maybe if something catches your eyes and it's your eye and it's an impulse buy, I could see it. But no one's going specifically to GameStop, I think, to buy a Funko Pop. Like, let's get real here. Like, that's just like extra stuff. If they could somehow sell you on that stuff, great. But you mainly were going there to buy the physical copy of the video game, right? So, or maybe you went there to see what was in the bargain bin, or if there was a discount or something. I don't know. Or a trade-in, when trade-ins were a thing. Though trade-ins were never really good, to be fair. Like, for what you got. Epic Games is a perfect example for Monopoly. People say Steam is a Monopoly, but it isn't. It's just people stuck at doing the Valve does, and they fail to see how Valve succeeds. Yeah. Yeah, because it actually means you actually have to try. You know, which, hey, you know. Look, there's a lot of companies out there, they just want to make lazy money. Okay? They just want to make lazy money. They want to rig the system, rig the game, so they don't have to try and still win. Okay? Like, you used to have to try to convince people to buy your product by making a good product and making a good value service. They don't want to try anymore. And again, they have rigged the game in their favor by eroding rules and regulations and everything else over probably the last like 40-50 years to allow for them to win without having to do anything. So anyway, if you think I'm a Monopoly because my rivals fail to see how forget about it, yeah. I'll highlight this chat. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. You know, we really like look into these things, you know, about like how, again, this is still service level. I'm not an economist. I'm not someone that specifically like is dedicated to studying how corporation structures work or what specific rules and regulations have been eroded over years. I just know that they definitely have, because we're in a totally different world today than, say, the baby boomer generation, okay? And what they got. So, and that's because of eroding these regulations and these rules and all this other stuff. Like, that's what happened. If anything, it's more like, if you want to, like, because I'm really fascinated by, like, history. I think, again, history is really important as a context. Not to say to get super obsessed with it, but I think it's good to learn from history, because history doesn't necessarily one-to-one repeat itself, but it does rhyme. If you've ever heard of that sort of phrase before. So, you know, I feel like we've kind of been in this situation before, where it's like at the end of like what happens with hypercapitalism. You know, if you want to like a somewhat relative comparison, just look at the Gilded Age, of what things were like back then. And again, people had to fight for workers' rights to get them. Like, the 40-hour work week and weekends off was fought for by protests and walking off the job site of the coal miners and stuff. You know, like, we are not given these rights. You have to, like, fight for them. And then once you have them, you have to keep fighting to keep them. Like, they don't just get enshrined to be there forever. Like, there's always bad actors. There's always evil forces that are trying to erode and take away your rights because it benefits the few and not the many, right? So, anyways, getting really philosophical here. But, yeah. Thanks, Agenus. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know, we're just here to play Ocarina of Time. Side note, Ocarina of Time is a good game. It comes from an era that was relatively okay. Not everything in the 90s was fantastic, I'm sure. There was probably a lot of bad things going on there. But we got Ocarina of Time in 1998. So I'm gonna say it was okay. I look forward to the remake. Me too. Me too. That's kind of why I felt like playing Zelda. Um, because of the remake coming up. And I kid you not, I've said this before to you guys, I think, but I had tears in my eyes when seeing the reveal. I was like, no. And here's the thing, I didn't know about the leaks. I try to avoid any potential leaks. I don't specifically go looking for leaks. I don't go on, you know, in social media channels and areas of the internet where I could expose myself to leaks. So I had no idea that the Ocarina of Time remake was already supposedly previously leaked, or there was a rumor about it. I had no idea, so I was genuinely surprised. I kind of was thinking they were eventually going to do it one day. I just didn't know how soon. I didn't know it was going to be this year. Like, that's crazy. So I was pleasantly surprised. So, you know, which is why I also hate this day and age for leaks and rumors like that. It just destroys, like, the universal hype of things. It's sad. Because then people are like, oh, well, not that surprised when we got this. It was already leaked. It's like, you weren't supposed to know about it, though. And then they, like, feel like, the announcements were lackluster, nothing surprised me. Yeah, because you went looking for leaks or a leak accidentally spoiled it for you. Like, geez. I don't know. Anyway. I want to see more of the remake when they show a gameplay trailer for it. Yeah, I do too. I do too, Celtics. I really want to see more. I'm excited for it, but I do need to see more. Like, we barely got anything. It was a teaser trailer, I understand that. It was just a teaser announcement trailer. I get it. It's not the first time they've done things like this. Lots of game companies do it, but it's gonna be this year, okay? We need something. We need something else before the summer's out. Like, seriously, we need something. Ugh. They can't just be like, oh, 3 weeks before here's an actual like, no. No. It's gonna be for the holiday season. What was it? When was Ocarina of Time originally released? Sometime in November, I think. So they'll probably do November, if I had to guess. Whatever the exact, they'll probably do the same date because why not? If I ever get enough work, I might consider getting the Switch 2 just for Zelda Ocarina of Time and DK Pokemon. Yeah. I picked it up because of Ocarina of Time remake. Like, I knew I was eventually gonna have to get it because the next gen Zelda was eventually gonna come out only on a Nintendo platform, obviously. But anyway, I can't remember. I was crazy for Banjo-Kazooie back in 1998. Yeah, we had, man, 90s was bangers. The 90s was great. Like, a great era of video games. The 90s to, like, I would say from, like, I mean, you could probably go back to the 80s a bit for this, but yeah, we had a good, like, solid couple decades of just peak video games, like, and things just kept getting better and better and better. It was such a good time to be a video game lover of video games, video gamer, whatever you want to say. But November 21st in Japan, November 23rd in America, and December 11th in Europe. Oh, they'll probably do the American date then. They'll probably do the 23rd of November. That's when I'm guessing it's gonna come out. That's what I'm guessing. Hey, Hyper Kirby! It's been a hot minute. Have you been? Pretty good. We were just talking about, like, a lot of things. Mainly we're talking about the Sony discourse right now with them ending physical discs come 2028 and how crappy that is and stupid that is. Anyway, I'm not gonna get back on my high horse tangent about that again. Let's get into the game, shall we? I think that'd be a good idea. Let's get into the game. It's Zelda Ocarina of Time. The Sony discourse is disgusting. Ugh. It's not good. It's not good for consumers at all. So just to preface, I am playing this with some texture enhancements. Try to stay faithful to the original look of the game, but it is, anyways, let's get in here. Yeah, so as you can see, this is definitely much more high quality than the original game. Also the frame rate has been increased to 60. So, you know, with some enhanced textures, higher quality textures. You think we're gonna see a Majora's Mask remake? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Probably. I don't know why they wouldn't. Anyways. It's time! Let's get this party started. Yeah, they're asking me what game I want to play. They have different options in this for if you want to play, Randomizer or, Master Quest. I forever will call the main character Link. Look, I'm not creative enough to come up with some witty name. I just go with Link, because it's just not a, it's, you know, whatever. Not a big deal. It's just what I do. Alright, let's get started with the Hero Times adventure. Let's go. Hopefully everything works alright. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule. Long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. Yes. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Have the nightmare. Yeah! Horrific. What a terrible nightmare. Navi! Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi, the fairy? Listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces, even now, are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. Alright, let's go, Navi. You've been playing Breath of the Wild and going for 100% completion? Nice. Good luck with the, what do you call it? The Korok seeds or whatever?
Hello.
Hello! So this may have some frame dips. We'll see how it goes. I always like that. Oh, someone's probably gonna come in here and be like, damn, Ocarina of Time looks pretty good. It's like, it didn't look like this, OG. Hello, Link, wake up! The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up! Like, I'm having a nightmare, leave me alone. Hey, come on! And Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? It's like, what a crazy alarm clock. I found 617 Korok seeds so far at Breath of the Wild. Jeez. Only got, you know, what? 200 and something on left, 300, whatever. Anyways, I think it's like 900 in total. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. Wow, he's like, it finally happened. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. He's like, okay, that sounds good to me. Kokiri Forest. Time for peak music. Hello. Yahoo! Hi, Link. It's Arya. There's my lovely drawing. Look, it's me, and I pretend that I had a fairy, and I'm fighting Dodongo. Definitely not foreshadowing at all. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Hooray! Only true gamers collect every Korok seed in Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom. There you go. What do you want, Navi? Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. Yeah, okay, hold on. We'll get there. We're working on it. I gotta collect some rupees. Hello. Oh, you have a fairy now. That's great, Link. What? You've been called by the Great Deku Tree? What an honor. He may give you a special gift, teehee. That's because the Great Deku Tree is our father, the forest guardian, and he gave life to all of us Kokiri. So, I'm gonna assume Kokiri kind of like came from his branches. I think that's the general gist. I don't know. I mean, when they kind of like show Kokiri and like Wind Waker, it kind of came out of the bulbs or something from the tree. I don't know. Hi, Link, look this way. Look over here with Z and talk to me with A. Yes, yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing now. Revolutionary for the time. Targeting. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try it. Great. Yeah. I just did it. I'm a master at the Z targeting. No one's ever done it as good as me. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Wow, thanks. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you. What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh. Alright. Just trying to do things in canonical order here. I'm trying to remember what's in here. Is it just like a... yeah, the heart room. Alright. Let's go get her sword. Get some rupees. I'm trying to remember how many. It might be like 20? Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember how much the shield costs. You think by now I would have memorized how much that shield cost? I don't even know how many times I've played Ocarina of Time. Alright. Haha! We've done it! Pro gamer. You got the Kokiri sword on the equipment subscreen, selected with cursor, equipped it with A. Hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Well, you see, yeah, we'll save. Borrow is a certain word to use. Hold on. Might as well grab that for the rupee. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Actually, is there like another... What does this say? Oh, okay. I kind of want to like check see if there's more money over here. I don't think there is, but... Oh yeah, there is, okay. I thought there might have been, but... Okay, so we might have enough now, maybe? Have I picked up the Star Fox 64 remake? No, I have not. I actually never grew up like the Star Fox games. I never got into them. Again, not saying they aren't fun games, I just... Well, the things had to be like really freaking... I don't know how much it is, but it's probably like full price, Canadian dollars, probably like $90 if I had to guess. After tax, probably it's like 100 or something, I don't know. Games are just freaking expensive. I kind of feel like I'd want to like try playing some of the other Star Fox games first before I went for that one, if I was going to at all. Just to see if I'd like them, you know? I mean, maybe I would give it a go if there was a demo. Like, if they had, like, a demo or something. Maybe I'd give it a go. Try the demo. Speaking of demos, I end up, trying the Elliot game demo. Hello. Hehehe, you came all the way up here? You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with... Yeah. What are these buttons you're talking about? Oh. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Look, I can see the Great Dagon Tree! Yeah, first time, they did a pretty good job to make it not feel like it's super, like, boring environment, you know? Like, all of this is totally just blockiness, but they just layered, like, tree textures all over it to make it feel like you're not in just some gray, blocky mess. So they did a good job with what they had. I already got all the medals, normal and hard roulette, now working on the easy route. Nice. First pot broken. Success. Hello, I just sold your money. My sister took some rupees and went shopping at the store that has a red roof. Tee. Speaking of rupees, a green one is worth 1, a blue is worth 5, and a red one is worth 20. Why are you all laughing at the end of every sentence? Alright. Let's go see if we could buy this thing. Watch it be like one off. I don't remember how much it is. Welcome. It is. I am one off. Wait, hold on a second. Haha. Never mind. We're good. That was planned, by the way. I was just testing you guys. Hooray! Oh, we're good. Let me equip this awesome shield. Hello. This shop, it sells things you can get in the forest for free, teehee. Do you know how to use the Decker Shield, hee? Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I got it. Uh-huh. 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 That's great. I could go now! If you want to see the Decker Tree, blah 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 blah. Eh, what's that? Oh, you have a Decker Shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great Mido will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble grumble. That's right, move out of the way. I've got some business in here. Give me my stick. Wait, where's the Deku Nut? I need those. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yes. Let me enter you. And enter brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi, the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use an up arrow to listen. I don't know what the heck that is. Well, to her words of wisdom. Great! Okay, hold on. Just give me 1 second there, Great Deku Tree. I gotta go over here for a sec. I wanna grab some more stuff. Okay, let's see if we can equip some of this. Great. Okay. We're in business. Anything else over here? I need to get a nut. Is there not one of the nut ones here? Darn it. Okay, we got 5 sticks. The sticks are gonna be our ultimate weapon. Because they're like, I think they're as strong as the Master Sword. Actually, I think they're stronger than the Master Sword. It was a random glitch. He accidentally gave it the wrong, like, number property or something. Anyway. Oh, I forgot it was 2 hits. There we go, here's our nut. Alright, give me that. Here's my targeting. Navi, what you want? What? Oops. Get on up here. Go all the way around. Look at the wall. The vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. I'm not doing that right now. There's spiders there. If I'm not mistaken, this is the map. Yeah. Cool, we got our first map. Alright, we're not gonna deal with that right now, Navi. We're gonna go over here, you're gonna tell me how to open this door. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Yes. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh, forgive me, Master. I give you a clue. Let me go. When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work though. If the climb is really, really high, well, try it if you were feeling bold. Wah! It gave a Waluigi cry at the end. Alright, let's go. I think this is the compass? Or wait, or maybe it's no, it's probably the slingshot actually. Yeah, it'd have to be the slingshot because we need that to progress to get to the compass. Okay, yes. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. Alright, let's equip this. Do another save. Done. So easy. And I rolled. Deku seeds. Let's go. Man, I wonder like how they're gonna. I wonder how all these dungeons are gonna look on the remake. Like what they're gonna do. I mean, obviously this version is always gonna have a special place in my heart, you know. But it will be interesting to see how they change things up. Give me that. Went right through the chest. Up we go. Going to the top of the tree here. Yes, I see you. We're going in here. Let's get the compass. Then we'll get the other thing. By the way, I'm gonna 100% this. I usually always try to 100% this game. Because it's fun to do so. You know, when it's not like that hard to 100%. If I forget where things are, I probably will look at a guide, but for the most part, I'll probably be somewhat okay. Button. Well, we definitely want that behind there. Our first skull Scatula, that's what we'll be going for sure. Alright. Get out of here. Way to save your sticks. Alright, so I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure at this point, I think we're gonna go down here, I think. Wait. Oh, it's just those things. I think we go down to the lower level now. You could do this with your sword if you were like good on the timing and got the angle right, but... And here we go. Alright, let's get out. Ah, that was weird. Grab this Cotula. Almost went through the wall there. Alright. Alright, going for a little swim here. We got another Skulltula over here to deal with. I wonder how many is in this dungeon, actually. Perfect. This is gonna be hard again. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. Please forgive me, master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. 23 is number 1. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Yes. You think I'm a traitor? I mean, I guess, but you also have self-preservation, so I respect it, I guess, to a certain degree. Okay. After you get in the water, if you hold down A, you could dive. I bet there are some interesting things under the water. Okay. I gotta hit the switch. Hello, sir. Alright. Actually a pretty decently long timer. Yeah, I was just about to do that. You know, I kind of wonder... I mean, they're probably not gonna have things like this in the remake, that's for sure. I can't imagine. If they did, it's probably gonna be a toggle or something, if they did it all. Because we're past the point of knowing, like, how basic mechanics in video games kind of work. But, if someone has never played a Zelda game before and they don't understand some of that stuff, they might still have an option to toggle. Not be giving, like, really early game tooltips. Excuse me. But I definitely see it as an option to turn off, because they're definitely, if you're like a veteran to the series, you are definitely not going to be probably caring about that at all. I think we're good. Darn it. Darn it. Can you not shoot those down? I thought you could shoot those things down, but I guess you can't. Creepy. Now, there is something we had to come back for later. I believe there's a bombable wall. I think, yeah, it's right here next to this thing. Whoops, I ran right into that. So we can't do this yet until we do Dongo's Cavern, but there is a Skulltula, if I remember correctly, behind that. So technically there's like 4, I think, Skulltulas in the dungeon then? But I'm pretty sure we're almost done this already. Again, it is a very short dungeon if you know what you're doing. I mean, it's still a short dungeon even if you don't, but... Oh my god, I gotta stop running into this thing. Alright, let's push this. No. No link. Must grab. There we go. Now we're gonna get to the lower floor. See if we can grab a heart here, actually. Let's kill. Oops. Again, I did it again. I keep going forward too much. Alright. Let's grab this. And roll. And here we go. We got some hearts here. And I totally missed it. Oh, no, I didn't. Alright. We're going to equip these. Two. Come on. Come on. 23 is number 1. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Alright. Is there anything else we could grab here? Same combination in the library of Super Mario 64. Oh, it is? Maybe that's why they put in here as an Easter egg. For Mario 64. Time for this creepy thing. This thing terrified me as a child. I literally, like, turned off the console, I kid you not. Because I had severe arachnophobia as a child. I still don't like spiders, don't get me wrong. Look how freaking creepy this thing. The fact they make you, like, look at it. Ugh. The eye roll. Like, come on. That's creepy. So dark in here, too. I don't know if it pooped out its babies or not. Wow, 2 hits. Actually, not 2 hits. Two rounds. I absolutely destroyed that boss in no time. Link's like, I was born for this. I was made for this. Yeah, you don't want to forget this. You wouldn't pick this up if you were doing a 3-heart run, but we are, in fact, not doing that. That would be interesting, but no. So another interesting fact is speedrunners apparently figured out after years. This is why this game is so crazy. They keep discovering ways to, like, hack this game, speedrun it, whatever. Apparently there is a glitch with this teleporter at the end here that you could get this teleporter to teleport you to the end of the game, basically. Well, time for the lore dump. Right at the time I literally ran from my TV when Bowser flew his Koopa Clown card like towards the TV screen during my first run of Super Mario World as a child. Oh yeah. Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye, wouldst thou listen? Yeah, we're good. Now listen carefully, a wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. Oh, there he is. Why is he riding through the fire and flames? This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in the search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Like, now we have to explain this. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, three golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Beor, the goddess of courage. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the red earth. Oh, that was weird. Nehru. Poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Beor. With her rich soil, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. Having a little bit of glitches there in the cutscene. The three great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens. And golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's provenance. And the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. I wonder if they're gonna allow for us to actually reach the Triforce in the remake. That'd be cool. I hope they give us, like, the Light Temple. Rauru. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. Yeah, I got some bad news for you. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Oh, okay. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. Wonder Ocarina of Time if they're gonna keep the chanting in the Fire Temple and keep Ganondorf's blood red on that version. I don't know. Would they go that far? It'd be awesome if they did, but they probably want to keep it kid-friendly, maybe? I don't know. You got the Gokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. Yeah, I feel like the chanting, they're gonna keep it with the revised version, because they probably don't want to deal with issues in case. The blood thing? I could see it being more possible, but I don't know. Hey, Luna Striker! Yes, I did just clear the Deku Tree. We got through that in record time. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi, the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. And this is how a tree dies. Damn. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree. I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy to be playing this game. It is my favorite game of all time, so it is my comfort spot. Oh god, this is awkward. I didn't do it. It was Navi. Hey Link, what did you do? I didn't do anything. The Great Deku Tree, did he die? Maybe. How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. And that's it. That's all he has to say. He's like, well, get out of here, you schmuck. Alright, fine, I'll leave. Jeez. Get out of here. And like here anyway. Okay, that's a lie. I love it here. When I was a kid playing this game, I literally spent like forever. I didn't know how to progress the game, okay? I was a dumb kid. Or maybe I just didn't want to. I don't remember. Probably I just didn't know how, because again, dumb kid. Anyway, so I just wandered around in this space, like going and collecting rupees and wandering around this entire area for like, I feel like an hour or a couple hours. I don't know. I was just so fascinated that I was like interacting with something on my TV as a video game. And I was just like, this is so awesome! What? Where are you going? To the castle? Where is the castle? Yeah, because they wouldn't know. I'm not crying, you're crying. Hey, Eagle Heart. Yeah. Great Deku Tree dies again. Now we're gonna get to see that in glorious new 3D. I was like that Mario Time Machine, and oh boy, I regret playing that game for the first time back then. Ugh. What's even worse is like Majora's Mask. Luckily, I had the guidebook, but damn. Oh, you're leaving? Hi, Saria. How'd you get there? I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link, because you were different from me and my friends. How so? But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please, take good care of it. The name of the game! Well, sort of. Not this one, another one, but you know. I actually have an ocarina. I learned how to play, like, I think, the Song of Time on it. Zelda's Lullaby. I don't know if I learned Saria's song. Maybe I did. You received the fairy ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. Set it to C and press E to start playing it. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to... Yeah, okay, I get it. Alright. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Thanks? Well, bye, I have a destiny to do. Get to, whatever. Hyrule Fields! Yeah, there may be some, like, odd frame drops in this. Again, I have increased the frames for this to 60, but it still looks like it is noticeably dropping. So, we'll see how this goes. I think the gameplay-wise is good. I think it's just in transitions and, like, doing other things. Whoa, what the heck is going on? Hoot hoot, Link, look up here! It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged, even during the toughest times. Go straight this way, and you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you've explored will be shown on the map. Press start to enter the subscreens. Z and R to find the map. And you have, okay, yeah, alright, yeah, alright. Did you get all that? Abso-freaking-lutely. Alright then, I'll see you around. Hoot 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 hoo. Why would they put no there? Why would they do that? But like, just in case you don't know what you're doing. Hi, hat. Let's ignore that. So it is impossible. Yeah, this still happens. The graphic glitch there. It's impossible to actually reach the castle once you first enter Hyrule Field. Unless you're doing some hack stuff, you can't actually reach it before sunset. It won't actually work. Yeah, if there's some jittiness in the game, I don't know, I'll have to iron out some of that stuff, see what's going on with it, but anyway. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Oh wait, we actually did? I thought you actually couldn't. Oh, maybe it's because the frame, whatever. Oh. Maybe. That's weird. I thought you actually can't actually make it. Maybe if you're like at the old frame rate, you actually can't. But if you up the frame rate, you can. Maybe. Hopefully that doesn't like interrupt some things later. I may have to revert it. We'll see. The more time passes, it still amazes me that a manga exists, but no anime yet. If there was an anime, I have the perfect song. Serve as the opening. Hero of Our Time by Nate Wants to Battle. Okay. Kids should be wandering around town nighttime. Stay indoors until morning. No. I'm breaking some pots. Now, if I had the boomerang, I could get the pots at the top. Apparently, I could break them with my, what do you call it, slingshot, but then I wouldn't be able to get the rupee that comes out of it. I actually forgot that was there. Nope, 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 nope. What do you got to say? Man, I am so something hobby of mine. Oops, I accidentally skipped it. I am so tired. The night watch is so boring. I wish some ghosts would come out or something. Hey, I'm really interested in ghosts. Studying them is a hobby of mine, but you never know. The time might come when that kind of knowledge might be useful. Alright. Grab some rupees. You know, nothing like grabbing some rupees so I'm not poor. Hello, doggy. Hey, your clothes. They're different. You're not from around here, are you? I'm Alan. Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malon. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. Like, how would you know? Because the Kokiri can never leave the forest, and no one can really go in there. So how would she know? Like, I don't know. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry to tell you, but I don't know if he's gonna come back. I know that story. He went to get milk and never came home. I guess deliver milk in this case, but same idea. I'm sorry, Madeline. Dad's not coming home. Not Hyrule's economy referring to smashing their pots, yeah. Navi, what? The Great Deku Tree wanted us to go to visit the princess at Hyrule Castle. Shouldn't we be going? Look, I get it. We will, alright? It's fine. Like, I need to, like, find a dog. Hold on, where is it? You! I think you're the one I need. Hello, doggy. You gonna follow me? Good. Alright, I'm trying to remember who it is. Where is it exactly? I can't remember where it is. Is it this one? I think it's this one. No, it's not. Damn it. Hello. It seems strange that packs of dogs roam our streets at night. Doesn't that seem weird to you? Does it? I don't know. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna break the freaking pots. That's just what I do. I just break everyone's pots. For no reason, and then being just rude. I'm a really, like, rude child. I'm gonna break everyone's pots. Alright, come on, doggy, there's the wrong place. We're gonna find a door. Is this a door here? Hold on. No, it's not. Okay. Just, I hope you're the right one. Actually, wait, he might not be the right one, actually. Could have been the one back in the alley there. Hold on. Ah, okay. Okay, so it's the one in the back alley then. I thought it was a white one, I just didn't remember which one. What's in here? A shop where nobody's in here, okay. Alright, let's go. I think that dog's back here. Crap. I got the wrong dog on me. I think I had to go around the other way. I'm gonna have to, like, take this dog to her, though, so I can get it off of me. I'm gonna be upset, though. Alright. I think if I go the other way so I can avoid the other dog. Avoid the dog, avoid the dog, avoid the dog, avoid the dog, avoid the dog. Okay, let's go grab this dog. Not you. Doggy. Doggy. Come with me. Actually, wait, we can just go this way. Now that I got you. Come this way, doggy. He's like a really loud singer. Wait, doggy? Hello? Where'd you go? Excuse me? Dog? What? Are you okay? Why are you not coming with me? You gonna, like, is the game glitching? Can't find a puppy anywhere. Okay, well, I was trying to find your dog, but it kind of, like, stopped for some reason. Hold on, I'm pretty sure that is the right one, though. Okay, you still coming? Alright, good. Now you're there. Geez, what the heck happened before, doggy? You were, like, stuck. I think this is your dog. It's not! Oh my god, I'm so off base then. If you give her the right dog, you get a heart piece. What the heck? Where is this dog? I thought it was a white one. Okay, oh, maybe it's this one. Hold on. I'm just guessing. Come here, pupper. Please tell me you're the right one. Please follow me. Thank you. Is this your dog? Yes. It's my little Richard. Thank you. Thank you. This is a reward. I want your freaking piece of heart. And don't leave, Richard. Alright. So at some point there will be an injured soldier that shows up in one of the back alleys. Hello, sir. It seems like it's taking forever for dawn to come. View of Hyrule Castle in the morning sun is so fantastic, so he just stays up all night. That makes a lot of sense. Oh! You are so handsome. Just like the King of Hyrule. Hehe. So... Alright, so Melon's there waiting for her dad. We're just gonna go over here. They're just like, what the heck? Why are you going over there? Hyrule Castle. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think you do... Right. Hey, Link, this way. The princess is inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. Ho 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 hoot. On this ground, time flows normally, but time stands still while you are in Lon Lon Ranch or in a town. If you want time to pass normally, you'll need to leave town. Well, well, which way are you going to go now? Hoot hoot hoot. You want to hear what I had to say again? No! You're a smart kid. Good luck then, who? You know, I've heard a lot of people say that people who grew up with this game and then obviously played it again their adulthood are like, damn, this game hits harder when you like grow up. There's just some things you will not fully appreciate about this game until you're older. To get like certain concepts especially. And just the whole idea, it is a coming of age like story. You know, 110%. Alright, so there is a trick to get past these guards. If you... I think if you can walk past this guy and he won't care. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just, that's the way it is. Also, I wonder if I can actually get... I think I saw a video somewhere saying that you can get, if you can get a butterfly to land on your stick. I don't think it's gonna do it though. Darn it. Whatever. So we're gonna go see her father. I feel like we might have to see him first and then go back and then she'll be like, oh, he's what, sleeping or something? Like, just wake him up. Yeah, some security they got going on here. I think they should like redo the security plans. It's Mario! Don't mumble. Alright. Now that we talked to him, he's in the way. We need him to move. We're gonna get caught by the guards and thrown out. That's okay. Stop! Kick me out. Ow. Adeline, are you here? Please tell me you're here. Yes, you are. Good. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do, teehee. Oh yeah, if you look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully, teehee. In your pocket, apparently. You got a weird egg. Feels like there's something moving inside. Set it to see. That's just holding up. Oh, the egg gonna hatch. Yeah, okay. We'll do that. Ow. I knew it was one of these trees around here, I just remember which one. I wish I had a bottle, because then I could grab the bugs, but anyway. So we basically gotta wait a day for the egg to hatch, so we can wake him up. But we can at least make our way back there, because time moves normally out here. Oh, no one can see. For a camera angle, no one can see me. Like, it's very obvious, you know. I'm here. I'm doing stuff. Ah, darn it. Must have been just off. I wonder if he has a hard time seeing you at night. I can't imagine, but at least it doesn't actually hurt you. At least we got some time. Alright, it's going to night now. I don't actually know if the night cycle matters here or not. Whether or not they could see you based on how the game logic works. As much as I love this game, there's definitely people that are way more knowledgeable better than me still when it comes to like how the mechanics work in it. Maybe I was just too close to his perimeter. That could have been it. Anyways, I think the chicken will hatch once it becomes daytime. You can obviously hear her singing. We're just gonna chill once we get over there. All these gossip stones. I believe there is the Mask of Truth in this game that you get, I think, for doing the Skulltula House. 100%, I think. And that will allow for you... I think it has to do with, like, I'm trying to remember between Majora's Mask and this game, what it does in this game specifically. Alright, we're just gonna chill here. Maybe I will preemptively move some blocks. If Link will grab it, there we go. No, this way. Actually, we could go this way. This will work too. Chicken hatch, alright. Put that in place. Alright, let's grab the chicken. What in tarnation? Can a person get a little shut-eye around here? Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. Now you're Mario. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep. For like 2 whole days? What? Malon was looking for me? I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad, leaving Malon behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. Bye, sir. Alright, let's go. Gotta get in here. We gotta meet the princess. Get on target. Alright. Again, amazing security. So glad they're awful at it. Alright. So the funny thing is, if you try to go in here at nighttime, there will be guards out here, like, right outside the exit, and they will immediately catch you. I just got a flash flood warning on my phone that scared me into thinking something was up with the stream. Oh, jeez. Well, hopefully everything will be okay. Yeah, there's been I feel like there's a lot of, like, weird weather things going on everywhere. So, funny coincidence or not, I don't know, like, so, in Canada, for Canada Day, which was July the 1st, there was a freak weather event that happened in the capital of Canada, which is Ottawa, I think, or maybe it was Toronto, could have been both. Anyway, it's in the same province of Ontario. Anyway, go grab these rupees. A bunch of wind, like, it was like a freak storm, like a massive, like, wind came through, like a, almost like tropical storm force winds and, like, rain and just... Anyways, they had to cancel the festivities. And then, a few days later, on the United States' birthday or whatever, July 4th, a freak storm happened as well. In Washington, in the DC area, like, in your guys' capital. Like, a lightning storm just came through and just was starting to blow over, like, stands and stuff. And they had to get people out of there. I was like, what the heck? Both events? What the heck is going on? It's so bizarre. Mother Nature is pissed off, okay? Mother Nature is mad. It's just, I don't know, just what a crazy coincidence. Happened to me in both the capitals on the respective countries' birthdays. Alright, we're just gonna wait for guy to move. I'm being a little cautious here. Amazing statue, by the way. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. You know, fellas, this is not exactly like, you know, the greatest way to patrol this area is just be so spread out like that. But whatever, or not spread out, I should say, the opposite of that, stacked together. Anyways, let's go. We gotta go see something about a princess. There she is. Before we do that, though, there's Yoshi. Yoshi, Peach, Mario, Bowser, from N64, Luigi. I don't know if you can see anything else this way. Oops, too far. No, it's just Yoshi. So you got Yoshi, Peach, Mario, Bowser, and Luigi in the window there as paintings. I don't know if you can see anything over here. I don't think so. Yeah, just little Easter eggs. You can see a plant. Here with the Easter egg, yeah. I didn't know about this for like a while. I don't know why, I just never bothered looking. I just went straight for the princess every time, but anyway. See if we can see anything in here. How's it going, princess? Anyway. Let's talk to her. Hello, Zelda. Who? Who are you? I'm the Destiny. How'd you get past the guards? It was not hard. I'm just telling you, you really gotta beef up your security. Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? Yeah. Do you have it? Yeah. Just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? Link. Strange, it sounds somehow familiar. We're in a time loop already, aren't we? Okay then, Link. I'm going to tell you the secret of the Sacred Realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Please keep this as a secret from everyone. Okay. You trust me very easily. Legend goes like this. Recap of this thing. The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. Okay. That's right, the Temple of Time is the entrance through which you enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Title drop! Did you understand well the story I just told you? Yep. That's great. I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? Sure. There he is. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. Ah! What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning yet. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I could sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule, no, the entire world. Link, now we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. I don't believe you. Okay. Thank you. Oh, zoom in on the flowers there. I am afraid I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. Received Zelda's letter. Wow, this letter has Princess Zelda's autograph. Cool. Great. My attendant will guide you out of the castle. Don't be afraid to talk to her. Hi, Impa. It's time for us to learn a sing-song, right? It'd be so awesome seeing all these characters again, though. I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody, the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is a mysterious power in these notes. A lot of these, like, songs came from A Link to the Past. Now listen carefully. I think I got it. Yeah, like seriously, like with just a few simple notes, everybody recognizes these tunes. It's crazy how embedded it is in our psyches. Like even in the reveal trailer, even though it wasn't Zelda's Lullaby, but they have done that. They have done that. Like I think in Breath of the Wild stuff, they did, and it was like, oh my god, don't do this to us. But in the reveal trailer for the Ocarina of Time remake, they did a few notes of the Kokiri Forest, and that was it. People just instantly knew it was Ocarina of Time before they even said it. It was like, it's the Kokiri, it's the forest. That's Saria's, like, song. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. Cool, thanks for the escort. You brave lad, we must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of the Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up on Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. And like that, she's gone. Hooray! Now for the true adventure to begin. Do a quick save. Always save, especially since I'm playing a special version of this game and I don't know if it'll crash. I'm trying to remember, I think there's like things you could, I think there's like a hole, there's a lot of random like holes that you could blow up in the ground. I'm just checking most of the trees because I do not remember exactly which ones have the tulas in them. Or I guess rupees in this case. Yes, I'm gonna go for like 100%, so all heart pieces, all Skulltulas, all upgrades. All that fun stuff. Okay. I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna need to use you to get to somebody else. If I'm not mistaken, I think if I hold up. Alright, lady, I'll get your cuckoos back. Also, this has Skulltulas that only show up at night. Alright, let's get this one in here. Grab this one again. The crazy cuckoos. I may need to use this one actually. Hold on. I believe there's one over here. Alright. No, whatever, down the hole. Like, I remember where all these are, mostly. Off by heart. I gotta make sure we get out of the hole, because I'll probably reset them, I think. Get over here, you. I'm trying to remember if I could, like, actually reach this. I don't think you can reach it from up there. I know of, anyway. Grab this cuckoo. But there is, like, a heart piece. I might be able to get it, from a different angle. I'm pretty sure you can get that without needing the hook shot. There's a piece of heart in between where that hole is up on that area. But I kind of want to get this done first. Give me your cuckoo. Get over here. I'm trying to remember where the other ones are. I don't think that's it, is it? Or is this it? Okay. Last one, okay. There was one more. Is it... It's up here? Or is it the other side? It might be the other side. No, it's definitely the other side. Maybe it's up here. Not in this box, is it? I don't think so. No. Yeah, it is this side. Okay. Also, I think you could also backflip off of that tower at a certain angle. And you should be able to get on top of the roof to talk to the guy to get the heart piece early. Otherwise, you'd have to wait until you're an adult, I think, and get the hook shot. Thank you! I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them. For helping me, I will give this to you. It's fine glass, and I should be useful. Please take it. Yes, the bottle. So helpful. Yes, all bottles. We're getting all the bottles, too. Fantastico. Okay. I may require... Actually, hold on. Let me figure this one out here. I think there is a way to get up there. You know, I thought maybe you could jump from up there to get there, but... I wasn't exactly trying it that way. I do want to check something though. I'm gonna go to the top of that tower. See if I can actually backflip off it. Yes, I know, Navi. We will get there. This tune in Kakariko Village is definitely from A Link to the Past. The exact same tune they use over there. Okay. What would Sari say? Yeah, I know. We gotta go see her. Crap. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, I got on this roof. I didn't get on this one. Darn it. I thought for sure you could backflip onto it. I'll try one more time, but maybe I'm wrong on the distance here, but I thought for sure you could. Maybe I got the angle wrong. Maybe you gotta backflip off of... Let me see. Yeah, I guess that angle would be the wrong angle. Darn it! So close, but no cigar. Oh well. I thought for sure you could backflip to get it. Maybe that's only when you're an adult. Oh, maybe it's only when you're an adult, actually, now that I think about it. You might need a little more distance, and maybe it's an adult Link to get that distance. Anyways, let's go check the Skulltula house. Hello, sir. We all look like this because of the spider's curse. If every spider of the curse in the entire world were destroyed, the curse would be broken. When you destroy a spider of the curse, a token will appear, collected as proof of your achievement. The number next to this icon on the quest status subscreen. Blah blah blah. Yes? Look for them. Make you very rich. Yeah, so this is how you get the, Okay, so... at some point, one of them will turn into a human, and then you'll eventually get your wallet upgrades and things like that. I mean, do they fill the wallet too when you do it? I'm not really sure. There's the graveyard over there. I'm trying to remember if you could get a heart piece over there. I'm trying to remember what you could do right now, actually, before you move on. I think there is something you could do in the graveyard. Yeah, there's the kid. You gotta play like a little game with Dampy at some point as well. I think there's also, if you get some bugs and put it in these, you can get Scatulas as well. Since we have a bottle, we can start doing that as well. First step is bottle. I think it's behind the rock. There we go. Also, another trick, if you release the bugs and then you quickly shoot them up in the bottle, it'll still work and will count as infinite bug glitch, kind of. There we go. It still worked though. And then you eventually would use that to, I think, get up here, and I think there's a piece of heart or something up there at some point. Hello, child. So, I'm gonna put the ocarina in the lower slot. I think this is what you use to open this up. I think so you can get the sun song. There we go. Time for nightmare fuel. This place terrified me as a kid too. Whole family tune. There's just a bunch of bats. There we go. I think if you had something to light the torches, I think something else will happen too. I think it's a chest or something. Anyways, again, time for nightmare fuel. Revenge from childhood! Get out of here! You gotta turn to some... Oh god, they're coming towards me. Ah! Get out of here. Let's go learn the sing-song. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. Rising the sun will eventually set, a newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun, give peaceful rest to the living dead. This is an interesting poem, huh? Something is inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody of the Composer Brothers. Very useful. Especially when you want to go Scatula hunting. So how many of you have actually memorized these songs? Like, you could just play them without looking them up, because over time, just due to convenience, it's just a lot easier to, like, memorize them instead of going into the menus every time. Geez, there's a lot of random, like, what do you call it, frame skips there. You've learned the sun song. Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the sun song. Now, a lot of people remember that line. Hey. Oh, what the? I'm going too fast. I don't have buttons, I have a joystick. There we go. Now you can kill them. If I'm not mistaken, I think they drop a lot of rupees. Did I not draw rupees? Drop rupees, I should say. Or they just despawn? I thought they dropped rupees. Yeah, the redeads. They were terrifying. No, I think they're all just dead. Ugh. Disgusting. Awful. Terrible. Horrific beings. Yeah, this place is like pretty dark. I like it though. I like it now. When I was a kid I didn't like it so much, but that's what I mean. This is what I mean. Like, I want them to keep this dark, like, the darkness in this game. Like, they gotta get that right. That's a part of this game, you know? Oh, yeah. If we had enough money, how much does it cost for Dampede to, like... Don't mess around with the graves. I'm Dampede the Gravekeeper. My face may be scary, but I'm not a bad guy. Let me give you an advertisement for my side business. Dampede the Gravekeeper's heart-pounding grave digging tour. What's gonna come out? What's gonna come out when I start digging? We'll find out. You want me to dig here? If I get this on the first try, like, it'll be amazing. Start it! Alright. Maybe I could get it on the second try. I don't have a lot of rupees. This is just an absolute random guess. Dampy, are you coming or what? What the hell even are they? I don't know. I'm gonna assume, like, mummy-like things. I mean, they have the mummy versions of them. What are they called again? Dampy, over here, try this one. Dampy. Ah, oh, darn it. Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep going until I get it. Givdo, thank you. No! Oh, I'm getting really bad luck on this one. Oh, there's like two here back to back. Ugh. Darn it, Dampé, work with me here. One rupee! Dampé! Please! I'm getting absolute shit luck. I see this tool over there, but I can't get it. I'll be able to kill it, but I won't be able to get the token until I get, like, the boomerang. Oh my god, Dampé, I've got 2 more tries. I've got 2 more tries, Dampé. Please. Please, Dampé. Please help me. Wait, Dampé, he was on Link's Awakening remake. Yeah. That he was. Come on, give it to me! Yes! Dampé, move! Okay, that's one of the worst times I've had the RNG, actually. I normally would get it after a few tries. One time I actually did get it after, like, 1 try. I think some of these will release ghosts, yeah. Ow, you stupid ghost. Hold on. Okay. There's one of these. Which one is it? There's one of these that have... I thought it was a heart piece behind it. There's no point in me grabbing these right now. It's like, oh no, stop! I think it's ones that have flowers in front of the grave. I'm at the wrong one. Ah, this one. Here we go. I think it's this one. I don't remember what the- oh yeah, we don't have bombs, so we can't, like, go in there. We got the Hylian shield, though. Just gonna get that for free. Forgot which grade that was in, but yeah, I think there at some point you can get, like, a heart piece in there, but... forgot which tombstone it was under. Alright, we got the heart piece from here, that's good. Got some bugs. Gotta restock here. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's go to here. Yeah, I hope they make the re-deads just as terrifying in the remake. You know, I just want them to add to the game, not take away what made it special. I mean, to be fair, I don't expect them to ever capture this. It's never gonna capture the same magic as this game. It's just not. Like, you cannot capture the exact same essence. You just can't. You just can't. I'm trying to remember, did we learn? No, I think we learned the song later. The what do you call it? The windmill song, whatever. Wait, hold on, that's right. The tool comes out. On one of the edges here. There we go. Oops, the second one didn't work. I wonder if I jumped off the ledge of this, would that actually work? Hold on. Speaking of Link's Awakening, some made a PC port that feels like a different game when you play it in that. Oh yeah? Oh, this is not gonna work. No. I thought for sure you could jump off of there to get to it, but maybe it's like... if you had a Kuko, you could jump off of some ledge to get over there, but maybe I'm misremembering? I don't know. I'm trying to think, what else could we do here? I think I'm gonna open up the shortcut. I think I'm gonna go to the Goron village, open up the shortcut to, the woods, and then go see Saria. Get Saria's song. I do know that there are... yeah. That's what I thought. Try to get all the ones that are there. I'm trying to remember if there is ones in behind this gate. Don't know. Oh yeah, there's one on the ladder. Yeah. Again, try to visual memory this as to where they all are. How many do we have after this? Oh, it didn't tell me. We have 9. I think if you get, I think it's 10 or is it 20? I can't remember if it's 10 or, I thought it was 10, but I think maybe if we get one more, we might get our first. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think if there's something else in here. Another one that's like comes out only at night. Is there one off this tree? Maybe? Oh, Link, that's not what I wanted. Ah, yes, there is. I'm gonna go talk to them real quick. Just to see. I can't remember what the first number was for the reward to unlock the curse from one of them. Oh, it is 10, probably. First has been broken! Thank you! Here's a reward for you! It's a rumble pack. No, this is awful. It's a rumble pack. I think one of them gives you that, I thought. 200 rupees. Okay, good. Glad to get that early on. Especially as we move through this game. To not be capped on rupees at 99 or whatever. Alright, so that's good. Let's do this quick save. Someone made a PC port of the original, and god, it feels like a different game when you play it. Yeah. Alright. Hello, sir. Oh, wait, I gotta get the letter out. I don't think you want to see bugs. Open the gate, sir. Oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. Okay. This is Link. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. Wahahaha. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, alright. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Wahahaha. You know, you just casually be like, go up Death Mountain. I don't care. Even though I think this is a game. By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're gonna climb Death Mountain, with a proper shield. It is an active volcano after all. If you go back to Hyrule Castle, I don't need to, because I got it for free from a... I stole it from a grave. Yeah, the bazaar. Tell them I sent you, and they should give you a special discount. Well, that's very nice, because... I mean, I don't really need it, because you don't really, like, lose it. Well, actually, no, sorry, I take that back. You can lose it from a like. But I think we're too early for that. Not until adulthood. I expect you to do it just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking, have you been to the Happy Mask shop that just opened in the Hyrule Castle Town Market? Everyone is talking about it. My little boy pesters me for popular masks, but I don't have time to go there. Would you go get the mask for me next time you are in the market? You don't feel like it? That's okay, but, well, I have no choice. This is my job. Sigh. Is like, damn. Well, you know what? You better appreciate that job. Do you not realize the AI could take over your job? Do you not realize this? Okay, you might hate it now, but at least it's employment, alright? AI could probably do your job. Unfortunately. I mean, he has to obey the rule of fail what they say. Yeah, I know. It's really silly, though. Royal family is like, you know what? Screw the soldiers. We just don't need them anymore. Who wants to pay soldiers? We'll just get AI to do it. So we need bombs first, so we're going to go grab some bombs. Oh my god. Target it, please. Thank you. There's obviously Skulltula behind there. Let's get on up here. There's one right here that's ready to get on us. There we go. There's a piece of heart over there. Hello, Goro. Oopsies, didn't mean to do that. Hello. I am one of the Gorons, the stone-eating people who live on Death Mountain. Look at that huge boulder over there. It blocks the entrance to the Dodongo's Cavern, which was once a very important place for us Gorons. But one day, many Dodongos suddenly appeared inside the cavern. Well, why did you call it Dodongo's Cavern? I assume there used to be less of them? Okay, very dangerous place. Unless you named it Dodongo's Cavern after they showed up. On top of that, a Gerudo with black armor uses magic to seal the entrance with that boulder. I mean, you guys have bombs. Did you ever think about blowing it up? If you want to hear more Goron gossip, head up to our city. Goron City is just a little way up the trail. It won't take much longer to get there, even on foot. You know what, maybe it's a magical boulder that they can't just blow up, but Link can for some weird reason, because plot armor. I don't know. Plot powers, I guess. We have a well-known hacker named Sombra who comes in and says, activate hacks in the AI. I mean, eats rocks, not just eat the boulder. Yeah, I know that too. There's so many things that they could be doing here. I think if that guy hits you, he might actually hit you off of Death Mountain. I'm trying to remember. Alright, I'm gonna do this first. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to remember if it's from here. No, it's over here. I might not be able to do it if I have. Oh, wait. Darn it. No. I tried to backflip off of this. I might not be able to do it with this thing is there because it keeps wanting me to target it. Yeah, I might have to get the bracelet first to blow it up and then do it. The way you're supposed to get them normally is by planting some seeds and then waiting until adulthood for them to grow. I think using that as a platform to get up there, but I don't want to do that. Internal montage plays out this video, yeah. It's like, but you can eat rock, so why not eat rock? Eat rock, please. What way we gotta go here? Well, there's one thing we need to do first. Go down to the bottom. Play the sing song. No, not that. Hit the wrong button. Open up! I'm a messenger for the royal family of Hyrule. Want to hear a funny moment in the game? Sure. Alright, I need to get some sticks. Hello, Chief. How's it going? What the heck? Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger had arrived, but you're just a little kid. As Darunia, the big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king. Now, I'm really angry. Get out of my face now. Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Ancient creatures have infested the Dodonga's cavern. We've had a poor harvest of our special crop, bonflowers. Starvation and hunger because of the rock shortage. But this is a Goron problem. We don't need any help from strangers. Fine, I won't help you. The heck with you then. I'm just kidding. Don't worry, I'll solve it. Spinny, 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 spinny. Yeah. Darn it! I almost made it. Alright, don't mind me, I'm just gonna light these. The bluey time. Hooray! Let's go. Shortcut. Oh god, it's you again. Right, I keep forgetting where you pop up. Really good to see you again. Listen to this, Hoot Hoot. After going through the Lost Woods, you will come upon the Sacred Forest Meadow. That is a sacred place where few people have ever walked. Shh, what's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. You should listen for that tune too, hoo hoo hoo. You want to hear what I said again? No. If you are courageous, you will make it through the forest just fine. Just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming from the forest, Hoot Hoot. They put so much on this kid's shoulders. Like, you know, just don't get lost, alright? Cool. Now, I believe there was a trick where, like, if you see there's, like, a bit of a white sort of looking, like, gradient hue in there, that's the wrong way. Pretty sure. Again, for hue. I think this is another way you could go. Yeah. But not the right way we need to be. Wrong way, right way. Also, music getting louder is a way to do it too, but... Nope, 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 nope. Wait, actually... Yeah, this one. This is the exit to the Sacred Grove area, I think. Come here, dog! These are just annoying enemies because they take a while because they block so much. Not really hard, just... Come at me, bro. Thank you. Ah, crap. Give me my heart back. I should know as well, he said the same thing. Yeah, I know. Look, you're smart. I think it's just dead end. Get out of my face. Navi, I'm trying to do stuff. Relax, I'm getting to Saria. She will be fine. We're gonna learn the sing song. It's gonna be great. We're all gonna have a grand time. Oh god, that was a weird neck angle. Yes, we're going to see her. Navi, it's fine. I promise. Saria. Hi, Saria. I've been waiting for you, Link. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my favorite place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the ocarina here, you can talk with the spirits in the forest. Would you like to play the ocarina with me? Okay, try to follow along with the melody I play. We'll play. Are you ready? And here's the song that everyone went nuts about the reveal trailer. Teaser trailer. Great, great! Please don't forget this song, do you promise? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. In the business, we call this foreshadowing. Exactly. You've learned Saria's song. Hooray! We did it! How's it going, by the way? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. Alright, Saria, we'll do that. Okay, so here's the thing. We need to get back to the shortcut. Because I don't want to go through that again. I don't know if it'll let me. Also, there is a fairy fountain up here, but no, I don't know if I want to give it my bugs. Yeah, the fairy thing's like right over there, but again, I don't really want to give up my bugs to capture the fairy, even though that would make probably more sense, but I don't know. So, this is gonna kick me out of the entire forest? No, it's not. Oh god, it's you again. Hoo-hoo. Hi. You learned an Ocarina song from Saria. That melody seems to have some mysterious power. There may be some other mysterious songs like this that you can learn in Hyrule. If you hold the Ocarina with C, where a melody is necessary, a musical staff will appear. I recommend that you play a song you know. I also suggest that you play even when a score is not displayed. Just like this. You want to hear what I said again? No. Melodies you have learned will be recorded on the quest status subscreen. You should memorize those melodies. Oh god, have I ever. Due necessity. Okay, we gotta get back to the shortcut. Hold on, we gotta reverse the direction here. We gotta get back to that spot we entered because I do not want to go through this again. Is it this way? No, it was the other way, I think. Okay, there's that, but that's not where we want to be. That's the shortcut to Zora's Domain. I think it's here. Oh my god, why do we have to say it at the same time? Yeah. Okay. So normally you could throw a bomb in there, you can get a heart piece if you throw it right in the center. I don't think it happens every single time. I think you gotta get it in the right face, that's how you do it. Alright, so let's sing the song. You'll be very happy to hear this. Here we go. Jam session time. He's very happy. The rave party. Link's like, I'm gonna take a step back because you're kind of crazy. Oh. Oh, oh. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Hot. What a hot beat. Whoa. Does it slap? Yeah. Yahoo. I think he rates it. Hey, what a nice tune. Just like that, my depression is all gone. Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. So by the way, guys, that's the cure for depression. Just play Saria's song to yourself and it'll be all gone. Easy. I am Darunia, and the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the spiritual stone of fire too? The spiritual stone of fire, also known as the Goron's ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easily if you want it so badly. Why don't you go destroy the monsters inside the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way, everybody will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the spiritual stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fellow like you could pick a bomb flower using A. Rudy was in Hyrule Warriors. That song fucking slaps. Yeah, it does. You know, he's got some good taste. You know, Saria's song is a good song, you know? You know, he would be, if he heard those notes in the reveal trailer, he would have been dancing. He'd been like, oh, don't you tease me. I'm ready to get my dance shoes on. Alright. You know what's funny? I've watched people play this game for first playthroughs, and people discovered that, oh, there's a red tunic, and they're like, oh, you know, I probably need that to, like, help me against, like, the volcano at the top of the mountain, you know, as a child, mind you, keep in mind, as a child. So they're like, oh, I need 200 rupees. So they go save up 200 rupees. They get in here, and they're like, alright, great, I could buy it so I can progress. And they're like, you can't use this right now. And it's like, what? I have the money, why can't I use this right now? And this is before they know about you going to adulthood. They don't get to that point yet. It is awesome that there's still people out there that don't know about that happening. About Link going to adulthood in this game. Like, that's so funny. Alright, we can't do anything with him yet. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that there is... I think there's like, maybe it has to be at night or something. I thought there's like a scutula that happens in the back side of that. I think so. There might be some stuff we might have to clean up after a while. Tell that for the game to say psych. Yeah, I know. Like, that would feel pretty bad. You get the, like, if you didn't have the upgrade wallet, you're like, okay, I need an upgrade wallet. Alright, got the upgrade wallet. Okay, now what do I need to do? I add this thing. It's like, well... Also, I don't know if I've ever noticed... I don't know why. I feel like I've never noticed this painting before. It's a Dodongo breathing fire. It's the King Dodongo, I believe, breathing fire. That's cool. Maybe because it wasn't so, like, high fidelity before. You really think you could get it? Psych! You're not ready for this yet. Alright, so we gotta, like, pick up this bomb. Throw a bomb. Down there. Crap, I missed. And you missed. That works too. Alright, let's blow this up first, because I don't want to do this again. Link, throw it! There goes the sign, too. Alright, let's get this out of the way. I need to do something. I made it! And we'll heal. Easy. Alright, hold on a second. I might need bugs for this. Give him a bug back. Give him my scutula. Thank you. Wonder if we're gonna do 2 dungeons. Maybe. We can get through this quickly. This was longer than the last one. It's still not super long, but... This place is also ominous. You know, just a big skull of a Dodongo, you know? Also, this place is also terrifying at first because you've got the, what do you call it? The Beamos or whatever. There are many lava pits around here, so watch your step. Okay, we'll do that. But we will get the bomb bag in here, so that'll be good. You know what else we should do, though? I'm gonna switch to this just because... That should work. Alright. Starting here when you whatever the public bathroom. What? Also, why did that not blow up? What the hell? Excuse me? Oops. I forgot the button, you can just drop it. I think it's just like, yeah, that. Hooray! Alright, so, we go to the other side now. I suppose I could kill this thing, but if I just avoid its gaze, I should be good. Can I still make it? Yes! I do not want to wait. Wait. It's only play enter the school bathroom or public bathroom. Wait, what? Oh. I think I get what you mean. What is behind that wall? Is that the way to go, I think? Or is that the switch? Oh no, it's just this thing. Never mind. Switch is up there. We have to go around. That'll open up the other side. So this is fun. I do want to use these though because alright, I need you to come over here. One of you, some of you. Because they will blow up. That's what I wanted. Get some height on that. So these bats can like burn your wooden shield, so it's a really bad spot to have a wooden shield. Thanks for helping me get up here. Alright, you just do your blow up thing. Cool. Oh, that is not the distance I thought you were. Also could have done that. Alright, mini boss time. Next. Come here. Probably could use the stick. Hold on. Come here. I want to hit you with the stick. There. Get over here. I'm gonna hit you with a stick. I'm gonna hit you with a stick. Get out of my face. Stick is OP. Never underestimate the stick. More powerful than the Master Sword. They're definitely gonna fix that. They're definitely gonna 100%, 110% fix that probably. I mean, I think they kept it in the 3DS, or did they not? I don't know. Maybe they fixed it in 3DS. Basically, it was not supposed to be like that. It was an accident with the values or whatever, but still, it is funny. Okay. Yeah, some Dodongos in here. They did patch, okay, well they're definitely gonna patch it in the whatever, but oh crap, I gotta switch my thing over. Deal with this. Come on. I don't even know exactly why I came in here, except for the fact. What are you telling me? Or I don't know what I bought exactly. But I bought something. I was had. you kill all of them? I don't remember. There's one over here. That was all of them. Okay. Test time. Alrighty. Go here. Here. Go here. Off we go. Hit the switch. And now we'll go back over there. Avoid the eye, avoid the eye. I had to wait for this to come back up. That's okay. Didn't quite make it, but you know, we'll get there. So how's everybody doing? What are you guys up to besides watching the stream? Do you guys sometimes have me on like the background while you're doing other stuff? I've heard some people doing that. They'll just be doing like cleaning up the house or doing chores or whatever. Yes, I know Navi. I know about the stair trick. Yeah, I have you on my second monitor while I'm messing around with my mods on Left 4 Dead 2. Nice. Right, we gotta blow up this as well, probably. I don't remember why exactly. Is that a shortcut? No, it's not. It's... Right, it's this stuff, okay. Oh. That was it? Alright. Oh, John, you can also backlit to reach some golden tokens that might be too high up to reach with a jump slash. Other than that, you need the rang or hookshot as an adult. I'm only mentioning this as a knowledge refresher for you. Alright. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah. With certain ones you definitely can. I think the ones in the graveyard are too high for that, though. The ones that I was thinking of. I don't think that reset, so we're good. Big stairs. Okay, I heard the music and then it went away. Hold on. Now there's one, like... up this way. Monies! Might as well grab some monies. Hold on. I don't know if there's any others here, I should say. Ah. Don't recall. I don't hear it. Oh, wait. There is one in there. Ooh, yeah, there is one in there. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to get that one. Pretty sure you need a boomerang for that. I thought there might be another one here, and when I saw that, I was like, yeah, there's one in there, but there's no point in getting it now. So we have like, so we have one, we had to go backtrack. We have to get the bombs, that we can backtrack to the Deku Tree to get one in there. And then you need the boomerang, I believe, to get this one. You can also get that as adult, by the way. Oh yeah, you can get it as adult too. Hookshot probably. Long. Is it just regular hookshot or long? I don't remember. Heck with you. What are we doing here? One of these is evil. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're all evil. Alright. I just went on a killing spree just because. I think I could avoid maybe some of them, or actually no, maybe not, because you had to put that to the side, so they probably would have woke up. Okay. I think there's anything else in here. Alright. We're at the top area here. Stick with you. Okay, let's go. There is... I'm not mistaken, you have to go through here first. I think there is a way that you can get a shortcut. Ugh. Oh my god, Navi, I know, I was about to go, but you messed up my timing. I get it. Long shot from opposite side, and also can be gotten with hook shot in the same way you get as a key. Okay. Evil. If I'm not mistaken, there's something behind here. Is that all that was behind here? For some reason I thought there was something else behind there. I guess I was mistaken. Rupees? Yeah. Darn it. I have to wait for the flashing to speed up a lot more. I think you can maybe clip on the ledge, but... Oh! Oh my god. I didn't go forward. Darn it. Oh, oh, it still worked. Okay, never mind, we got it. Darn it. Okay, I think we can get over there from a different direction. Right, this whole business. I don't know if there's anything down there. Oh. Whoops. Might also be one of the ones if only a token that can be taken in 3 different ways, yeah. Round 2! Alright, get glitched, I guess. You gonna come over here or what? I should save some of my sticks though. Alright, that's the way we need to go. I think over here is just... Yeah, if you fall off of this, you will actually fall. I don't know why I went over here. That was kind of dumb. But yes, if you fall off of that little ledge, you will fall to the bottom of that other section that you fought them in. Like 2 different layers of that whole thing. Yeah, this is the right way. You have to do a couple... Oops. Oh my god, my aiming sucks! This, I believe, will get us to the bombs. The other side that we were at. And then we'll be almost done this place. Once we had the bombs, we're pretty much there. Did I get the compass? We didn't. Right, that's where we need to go, but like... Cool. Okay. Use bombs. Did I get the compass? Oh yeah, I did. Never mind. I must have forgot where I got it. Switch the shields. Five pieces of decking nets for 20 rupees. Yeah, okay, fine. I thought I said it was okay. What the heck? Maybe I hit the wrong button. Deku seeds. No. Go away. Is that all that was here? I think it was. Oh well. We came in this room anyway, so we're good. Clear another room. Good to clear the rooms. I would consider that part 100% clear all the rooms. Alright, so this is not where we actually need to be. I think we just have to go back the other way. Yeah, there's like a... Oh, whoops. I forget which direction that goes in. Oh, that was close. That could have been bad. Now, if I'm not mistaken, is there not... I thought there was like a shortcut way to like... Is that a door? I think it's a door. I don't exactly remember how you get over there. Did I end up missing something? Hold on a second. There's also a chest. Maybe I gotta go back first. Give me a second. No, it looks like I cleared everything in that room. I know there's a chest in here. I noticed you've been playing this via ship to or ship of. I don't actually know how to spell the last word. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, the ship, yeah. Just wanted to, put some, like, nice texture packs on. I also wanted to play it in, like, 16:9 format. So I wouldn't have to worry about anything. Or wouldn't have to worry about these black bars on the sides. That's kind of annoying. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I'd rather just make this game look nice. I ended up doing that for Majora's Mask as well. Not the same method, but same kind of idea. Oh, where does this go again? Oh, right, this place, okay. Must need the bombs to open something else, I just don't remember. Another direction, maybe? It goes down there. I don't remember why. I think it's if you fall down. Do we need to go over that way first? Hold on. Yeah, I know about that direction, but what about second floor? Yeah, second floor has a chest. Missed a chest somewhere. That's annoying. We also need to hit, I think, a switch or something to make one of these go further up, I thought. I'm missing a short- wait. Yeah, there's the thing over there. I'm missing that. Maybe we do have to- I think we do have to go on this end. Ah, darn it. That was my bad. Oopsies. That could have been bad. Actually, I could take care of this now. We got it, Navi. We're good. There should be a way out of the room you got the bombs in next to the treasure chest. Oh, you know what? You're right. I think I gotta go back. I think I got myself all turned around. I think that's what happened. So hold on. I'm gonna retrace our steps here. I think I ended up jumping down, and then I didn't bother going all the way back to get up there, so we're gonna have to re-navigate our way back over there. But I think you're right, yeah. There was the chest. Yeah, that's right, I remember now. There was a exit right next to the chest that we jumped across to get, and then I ended up jumping down and not going, so I got myself a turnaround. That's probably where the chest is we're missing, I would imagine. Not gonna bother with the- oh god, I forgot what thing I had on. Yikes, that could have been bad. I mean, I still would have survived without it, but still would have liked to lose my Deku Shield. I appreciate the tips, Luna Striker. Or the reminder, I guess, of what I ended up doing wrong. Okay, Link, get up there. Is there actually a shortcut way to get back over there? I don't think there is there? You can't climb up that. I imagine that would be against the whole point. I'm just gonna go back this way. We're gonna do the puzzle again, but it's my own bad. It won't take that long. Ow. Avoid this, go over here. So which one is your guys' favorite between Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask? Which one? Because there's definitely, I mean, this is a lot of people's favorite game of all time, but definitely their favorite Zelda. But a lot of people, I mean, do say Majora's Mask, and I totally understand that. Majora's Mask is an amazing game. Alright, here we go. Yeah, hit the button. Okay, still, did we not, do the chest? Yeah, okay. Is it over here? Am I confused? Hold on. Where was that chest? It's on this floor where I'm on. Is it across this way? I think it is. Hold on. Yeah. It's probably behind here. This probably just to give me bombs, isn't it? No, it's Rupee. Okay. Alright, let's, did we do everything? Yeah, except for the boss. We're progressing into the area here. You serious? I tried to drop it. Ah, is it not gonna drop? Okay, fine, I'll throw it then. I still really like this mechanic. I think there's a way you could drop it in, but I'm just being really stupid about it. That went in there good. Look every time, go with Majora's Mask. Hey look, L's real 21 2. Hey, Jack of all trades. Out of the two, I'd say Majora's, but Wind Waker's up there as my favorite. Yeah, Wind Waker is a lot of people's favorite too. Yeah, totally understandable. I'm floating. Oh god, no. I did not mean to do that. I hit the wrong button. I gotta get that off my hotbar. Just put some sticks there or something. I accidentally kill myself. I accidentally blow myself up before the boss has a chance to. Yeah, I really like Wind Waker as well. Wind Waker is the game that started my whole content creation journey from years and years ago. I've been doing this a long time. Way longer than I'm willing to admit sometimes. One day I'll retire, probably, from this. I don't know. I don't know when that'll be, guys. I will do this as long as I possibly can. And I'm not, do I have to put the, I'm gonna say. Yeah, I do have to put I thought I had to put a block in there. I had to put that block in there. They even reused some of the door texture from Wet Dry World for Super Mario 64. Oh yeah. Yeah, they just reused the assets really, you know, in a really good way. I'm not saying they don't do it today, but man, for what resources they had back in the day, it's pretty amazing what they came out with. I love Majora's Mask because you can literally control time, and that makes me see the game in a different way than probably everyone else does. I mean, no, Majora's Mask is like really, really good. It is really good. Like, I don't fault anybody for being like, that's. Oh my god, I went outside, guys. I'm getting myself turned around. By the way, I suck at video games. Don't know why anyone's watching me. What am I doing? What's happening? I got myself turned around. Went out the wrong door. Hello? I could just do that. I should just do that. Oh god. You annoy me. What am I doing here? There is a bombable wall. Are you serious? Ah! Jeez. Alright, I'll just time it. Or just don't. I don't remember where this goes. Where does this go? Oh. That's where it goes. Don't mind me. Can I just... I probably should just kill you. I don't know why I wasted so many bombs doing that. I just had to do it. Ah, I got some bombs back. Alright, we're good. In fact, you feel like a true hero compared to Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, Link's been hardened, he's been through this shit. I mean, technically, he's already an adult. You know, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I need to get the bombs off the hot bar, because I will accidentally... Look, it's not as easy to do the C buttons, okay? Or I guess not the C buttons. What would these buttons be called? C buttons was like... Was it C buttons? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, because you could use... Yeah, C buttons were for like the Ocarina playing and also for the items. And right now I'm using a joystick, which is not as precise. So... Anyway. You know what game I have been playing on my own? Well, one day I probably will stream it, but I want to play on my own first because I've meaned to for a while. Persona 4. I have been playing some Persona 4. I've already played 5. 5 was my first Persona game. And now I'm playing 4. Because I heard how good it was. And the music in that game is so damn good. It's so catchy, it gets stuck in my head all the time. Like, why they gotta make it so catchy? According to Star Fox 64 VHS tape, Ocarina of Time was originally called Zelda 64. I mean, that makes sense. I think that's probably their code name for a lot of Nintendo 64 games. Hey, Mai, how's it going? Welcome in. Originally, it was going to be planned for the 64 DD before it became a regular cartridge game. Yeah, I think I heard something about that as well. Well, rope bombs, you want it? It's your friend as long as you have enough rupees, yeah. Most people see Majora's Mask as the darkest Zelda ever created. However, because of the time control aspect of it, I don't see it as such. Yeah, I mean... People forget how, like, dark Zelda, or Ocarina of Time can be. In my opinion. In my humble opinion. You know what? Maybe I gotta give it the bugs. Do I gotta give it the bugs? Try to give it the... Frick. You know, I could get bugs elsewhere. It's fine. I'll be fine. It'll be okay. Be free, my bug friends. Don't die. I was gonna say, if I wasted that fairy, I would have frantically tried to pick up my bugs again. You know, just in case I do stupid things and I get reckless and I don't want to have to do this over again. I mean, I wouldn't have to do it fully. Why did I push that block down? What was the reason for that again? I don't remember. Why did I do that, guys? You can't push it over here. You gotta do the other thing. Hold on. Yeah, this is where you push the other block. Is there a chest back the other room? I feel like I'm missing something. Hold on. Oh, these freaking bats are gonna come back again. Yes, of course they are. No, I'm not missing anything in the room. What the heck? Alright, I don't know why. I guess it was just to get through. You had to push the block. I don't know. For some reason, I'm overthinking it. Oh my god, the block's back. Memory saving. I don't know. I can hear you. As soon as I start pushing that block, you're gonna... Where are you? Bugger. Alright, where is that block? I was gonna say, if you reset... Does take away from its darker elements, yeah. You mean Majora's Mask? The time aspect? Majora's Mask has dark moments, but I feel it's more somber. You know, it's got some, very deep... Basically, it's all about grief, moving on, you know, all that stuff. This is the boss story, yes, okay. Well, make sure we're stocked up, ready to go. I think we are. You can use your own bombs in this fight, but there also is, I believe, bomb flowers. You do have to blow this up first, though. Oh, there's a chest. Is this gonna have rupees in it? Or is it bombs? Probably bombs. Yeah, it's bombs, because they're like, you're gonna need these. In case you got here, you don't have any bombs. That would be really annoying. Let's go, let's get ready. The Dongo time. Second dungeon, easy. Yeah, and it took a little bit longer than the first one, obviously. The first one was like an absolute... Like, I don't know, I probably did that in like 10, 15 minutes tops. Hello, Big Dodongo. How's it going? Infernal Dinosaur King Dodongo. So you gonna do the brief thing first, or are you just gonna... Oh, why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? I meant to throw. I didn't go forward. Wait, can I? Where is he gonna stop? Ah, there he is. I might be able to use this, actually. Missed it. Whoops. There, that's what I want to do. Open wide. Hold on a sec. Let's get a stick out. I'm gonna beat you with a stick. Wait, where are you going? Come back, sir. Stick. Where are you going? Come back. No, you're too far. You're too far. Fine. Stick. Yeah. Stick wins again. Who needs the Kokiri sword when you have the legendary stick? You're supposed to dub slash and deal double damage. No, I don't. Stick's better. Stick's better than Master Sword. You don't need to. No. Nothing beats Stick. In this version, anyway. If you played the 3DS version, they patched it, then yeah, do that. But in this version, Stick is fine. Cool, we did it! We're going to be a sworn brother now. Look at it. Look at it. You know, I want to take a picture. Can I take a trophy home? Can I, like, rip out one of its teeth and make it into a necklace? I'd rip out all of its teeth and make it into a necklace. You know, I think that would be a good use of the teeth. Why waste it, you know? I mean, it's already dead. Why can't I take it, you know? I think they should allow me to do that. Just saying. For Goma, I probably could have ripped off one of its legs. Whatever. Love how they brought this music back in Twilight Princess, yeah. I did it! It's me, Darunia, well done. Thanks to you- oh god. Link, you alright? We can once again eat the delicious rocks with the dog hammers until our stomach bursts. Well, you know what? Fine. You want me to do this as a trial lesson and you want to starve until it got here? Fine. I don't think Majora's Mask in such a way because you can rewind as many times as you need to. Yeah. What a wild adventure. It will make an incredible story. I can't believe that the Dongos suddenly appeared in such great numbers. And that big rock blocking the cave. Yeah, you could ate it. All this trouble must have been caused by the Gerudo thief Ganondorf. He said, give me the spiritual stone, only then will I open the cave for you. Well, Ganondorf's an idiot. Because you don't realize you eat rocks, unless that rock is like poisonous. Unless he like poisoned the rock. Or you can't eat the rock. Maybe. Maybe he put a hex thing on it or something. I don't know. You, on the other hand, risked your life for us. Kid, I like you. How's about you and I become sworn brothers? No, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship. Maybe by jump slash you could do it with the stick. That's how you deal double damage. Oh, okay. I see. I was doing it wrong. Darn it. Should jump slash with the stick. I'll remember it for next time. I forgot that that's what you need to do to double damage it. Yeah. Eating rocks kind of rocks, not gonna lie. Exactly. You know, the Goron main ones? Goron's Ruby, the spiritual stone of fire passed down by the Gorons. Can we eat it, though? That's the real question. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have one more to find. You know what I want? I kind of want them, and they probably have already done this, but I kind of want the spiritual stones in gummy format. So I can eat them. You know? I feel like when I look at them, it could be a good gummy. I think it would taste good. Brother, you'll keep brushing up on your skills as you travel, won't you? Go see the Great Fairy on top of Death Mountain. She will power you up. Hey everybody, let's see off our brother. You did great! How about a big Goron hug, brother? No! Go away! No! Yeah, I suppose we could go see the Great Fairy. And I think we will end things off. We're gonna getting two things done. We also gotta take the owl down the mountain. But I wanna do the fairy first. Darn it. There we go. Wasn't too bad. We have bombs. This opens up things for us. I know there's a cow down here. We can get milk. I'm not gonna do that right now. Abby, what do you want? Yes, we're going there. I know you're very impatient. I get it. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Make it stop. Hold on a second. Quick save. In case things crash or something. Change the pronouns. I mean, are not binary sounding. You have female character mods who use the female pronouns if you make Serenity and the Gorons refer to you as sister. Ah, interesting. Oh my god. That almost got me. Yeah, there's random, like, frame drops. I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that I've pushed it to, like, 60 frames. But, could be. Oh my god. You know what this gave me? This gave me like flashbacks to that side quest we're gonna have to do for the big Goron sword. Ugh. That'll be fun. Eh. Wow. I can't hit for shit. Is that the last one? Maybe. Makes Ruto, lesbian? I mean, I guess that would make sense. I forgot the owl's gonna be up here. Okay, listen. Don't talk to me just yet. I need to go in here. Actually, I need to blow up the... No, don't talk to me. No. I have to blow up this first. Hold on. You talk to me afterwards. I like these fairy fountains the best. I do like the little, like... It looks like TV static texture effect in the background. I think it's supposed to be water dropping, like waterfall. I'm pretty sure this one. But I always thought it looked really cool. You know, very sparkly. Hello, Great Fairy. Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Power. I'm going to grant you a sword technique. Receive it now. Magic. Magic power. I thank you, Great Fairy. Yeah! You mastered the secret sword technique of the spit attack. Help me charge. Please. Yes. Good. Want to release energy without charging your weapon? Yes, we do the quick rotate to B. When you charge power for a spit attack, magic power will be consumed. Pay attention to your green magic meter. Hey boy, you're a messenger of the royal family, aren't you? Next time you're in their neighborhood, you should drop in on a friend of mine who lives by Hyrule Castle. He'll surely grant you another new power. We'll definitely be doing that. My battle has made you weary. Please come back to see me. Goodbye. Thank you. Yay! I've got magic meter now. Cool. Okay, hold on. I want to see if I can go in here really quick. I know I'm not supposed to be in here. Just don't talk about it. I know we have a countdown. I think there's something you can get in here kind of early as a kid, though. I thought. Maybe. Yeah, it was this. I'm pretty sure that was it. I don't know if there's anything else you can get in here, though. Anything with these boulders, maybe? Hold on. there's this, but this is so weird. I think there's sometimes in there. Do I need, darn it. I don't know if that's going to work. Thank you for that, Barcelona. Do you need the bow and arrow to knock these down? Because I thought you could get some tools out of these. Unless I'm misremembering something. It's not working. Unless it took a few shots and I just wasn't patient enough. That could also be the case. What is over here? I'm very curious. Looks like something can blow up. Oh, it's just for that. Okay. Uh-oh. We need to... Okay, we gotta go down the hole. We're not gonna make it back to the entrance. This will reset the timer. The rain can also knock them down. Okay, we don't have the boomerang. We don't have a bow, so... Not gonna be able to do either of those things. What's down here? I know I'm pushing it, okay? But I'm so darn curious. Okay, there's that heart piece over there. There's also going down here, but let's not push our luck. But yes, I did remember you could do some stuff in here as a kid. There's probably, I think there's a heart piece that you might be able to get to, but I don't know if you get to it in this timeline that you have it, like, maybe? I don't know, we can always get it later when we're adult Link anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But if there's some easy wins we can get. Hello, can you get me down the mountain? Hooray, yes, drop me on the roof. I think that's the way you're supposed to get the heart piece with the guy on top of the roof in Kakariko Village. I mean, we could make our way back to the mountain anyway to like get some of the skill tools that are behind those bombable walls. That's another thing we need to do. Yeah, there's other things we need to do. We'll get there. We'll backtrack. Oh right, this is how you're supposed to get down to that hole. Yeah, so there's a hole. Sorry, I thought of the wrong rooftop. So if you drop here, you can go in here and get this. Yay! And that's a heart container. Alright, so we got the bottle from her. There's a bunch of other stuff we could do. But for right now, that's going to do it for tonight's stream, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, this was good. This was good. We got some good progress. You know, pretty decent progress. Dagger Tree dungeon down, Zongo Cavern dungeon down. Now we got to go. We had to go to Jabba Jabba's belly. Deal with Princess Ruto. I mean, not Ruto. And carry her around, but we get the boomerang, and the boomerang's a lot of fun. It's too bad because I don't feel like you use the boomerang too much in this game. You definitely could use it to grab certain things out of reach, like Scatola hunting, but you know, since the last time you get as a kid, it's kind of like, and I feel like, I don't know, you don't get to use it too often. Glad to watch you play Ocarina of Time. Yes. Again, I've streamed this before, but I haven't done it in a few years. Probably not. Probably in 5 years I haven't done it. I feel like, yeah, probably that's probably fair to say. Probably haven't done it in about 5 years, maybe. So it was nice to get back to like playing it again and streaming it, and this time actually multi-streaming it on YouTube with you guys. But yeah. As for the other Zelda games, I don't know. I may be tempted to just do a Zelda marathon for Sundays until we're done with all the games in the poll. That would be kind of cool. I think the runner-up to this game was Oracle of Ages. The thing with the Oracle games is I feel like what I want to do is I want to play Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons I've actually never beaten. I was in the process of playing it on my own one time, but I don't know why I stopped. I think I got stuck somewhere and then I forgot about it and then I didn't go back. That happens a lot with me in video games sometimes. I got distracted by something else. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I would want to play them back to back because I would like to get the true ending, which you need codes to exchange depending on which one you finished last, I think. So you can get like a true ending boss fight or whatever. So that would be cool. Um, and then there's Echoes of Wisdom. They're an amazing game. That was the latest Zelda game they came out with. The ring hook slash long shot. The arrows work on the beehive looking thing. I don't think if the slingshot works. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the slingshot works. So yeah, I do remember you can. I definitely knew that you could with the hook shot, long shot. And the arrows. Yeah, I knew about those two. I didn't. I don't know if I knew about the ring, but I guess that makes sense. But yeah, the slingshot, not so much. I guess I don't know. But anyways, guys, thank you once again, as always, for stopping by. I appreciate you all. Thank you for voting on the poll. It was an amazing turnout for the poll, 12 votes. Again, it was close for a lot of them. A lot of them were tied three-way for a little while. But in the end, Ocarina of Time got the win by one vote. So that person who voted, you had to ultimately deciding over the last person was that voted. So yeah. The rang is hard to aim with them, but to be honest, yeah, I don't really use the rang too much. Probably for that reason. It's just so much like, yeah, you don't have the rang for that long, and then you go to like a adult mode, you know, and then you get like things like a hook shot. You get the bow and arrows, and then it's like you don't need the rang anymore. Plus, you can't use it as an adult, so it's kind of like it's nice, but you know, it gets replaced. I feel like really quickly, in its use case. Again, if you go back to being a child, which at some points you do have to do that, to get certain things, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like the rang just doesn't get a whole lot of utilization in this game compared to like the slingshot, compared to like other things. So anyway, that's just me. Alright guys, well, I will hopefully see you next Friday for more Sea of Stars. That's the other game we're streaming right now, by the way. It's an amazing indie title. It's a turn-based retro style like RPG. Um, it really is a homage to like the old RPGs like from Square, like Chrono Trigger, the Final Fantasies, all that stuff. Dragon Quest maybe even. Anyways, it's just a really good game. I just haven't been able to stream it for a while because I feel like Fridays are cursed. I had computer issues this past Friday, as I posted to you guys as to why I wasn't streaming that night. I had full plans to stream that night, but then stuff came up that was out of my control. So what you gonna do? I feel like Fridays sometimes are a cursed stream slot for me. But anyways, we'll eventually get back to it. And of course, Ocarina of Time as well. This will probably be our summer game, which is cool. We'll see how long it takes me to beat it 100% again, but probably about 40 hours, I'd be guessing, ish. So yeah. Alright guys, have a good rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you live in the world, and I hope you have a good start to your week, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye guys!